So welcome back to another My League rebuild here on NBA 2K19. And in today's video, we got something pretty special coming at you. Today, we are going to be doing the office rebuild. Now, before I do get into this and before I do explain basically what's going to be going on, I just do want to preface that I have no idea where I saw this comment. I saw this comment on somebody's video. I hunted for it for so long because I want to give them credit. I legitimately cannot find the comment. I screenshotted it on my computer about a week ago, and I screenshot my dumbass, screenshotted the players that needed to be used. Forgot to screenshot the user's name. I'm so sorry if you suggested this on some random YouTuber's video. Please comment because you deserve credit because this is an absolutely genius idea. I did not come up with this on my own. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. Also, a little another side note, this could be considered a felony in some states, but I have not watched The Office. I have actually maybe seen 3 episodes. So just a little FYI, it's probably going to be pretty dumb of me to kind of pretend I know what I'm talking about when I just absolutely don't with these guys. But basically the way this is going to go is I did use the Philadelphia 76ers. The Office takes place in Pennsylvania. Philadelphia is obviously a city in Pennsylvania. I thought it would be the closest we could get. Kind of fun. So I'm going to go over basically what players I replaced with what characters in the TV show. If you don't know what The Office is, just look it up. I mean, I don't know much about it, but I know it's a TV show and everybody loves it. So maybe I should watch it after doing this. But getting into this, basically the way this is going to go is, so there are like, how many? Like 10 main characters in The Office, and I put 10 players that had similar names to them on a team, and my goal is to rebuild that team in 3 years. Basically, the way this goes, I'm going to leave everybody on this team for the first year. It's obviously a very good team, as you can see. I'm going to leave everybody on the team the first year. We're going to go ahead and just sim the season. I'm just kind of trying to get this out of the way for the first year before I do get into the obvious rebuild part of it. So let me go over the characters. So the main character, Michael Scott, we will be using Mike Scott, who is currently in the NBA, I believe. Or maybe he's a free agent. I don't know. I made the roster myself. If you do want to use the roster, go on... use custom roster, look up The Office, and then parentheses 76ers, and my name should pop up on there. Number 2 is Dwight I cannot say his last name. I'm Schrute. I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it for all you Office lovers. And that is going to be used by Dwight Howard, which I thought would be very interesting. Then we get into Jim Halpert. That would be Jimmy Butler. I don't know. I'm getting kind of creative with this. Again, I didn't come up with this. Pam Beasley will be Michael Beasley, who I believe is playing overseas right now. Stanley Hudson is Stanley Johnson, wherever he is, right down here. Ryan Howard is Ryan Anderson. So, see, I'm not just using gods. I'm just using whatever this suggested was. Oscar Martinez, as you can assume, is Oscar Robertson. Yeah, so I did use legends for this and other players if you couldn't already see that. Kevin Malone is Karl Malone. That's a pretty easy one. Toby Flenderson is Tobias Harris. And David Wallace is Ben Wallace. So that is going to be it. That is the 10 guys, the 10 characters from The Office that we are basically replacing as NBA players. I could use Rasheed Wallace as well, but I decided to use Ben Wallace. And also, a really convenient thing about this when I was making this roster, Jimmy Butler, Tobias Harris were already on the 76ers, which was like so nice to use. Also, you do have to use a minimum of 13 players in this game, so that's why like Dwight Bucks is here. Andrew Bogut and Nick Young. They won't even be, or Tony Allen. They will not be in my rotation whatsoever. I'm going to go with the rotation with the guys that are going to be characters and from the obvious show, The Office. And then basically, so they're going to all be on the team year number 1, and then I'm going to rebuild the team and try to make it as good as possible. Could trade some of them. Don't get salty about it. It's just basically the way it's going to go. So this is an interesting rotation. Immediately, I want to move Tobias Harris to small forward so he can be my starting small forward, and Jimmy Butler can play some shooting guard for me. So Robertson, Butler, Tobias Harris, Karl Malone, and Ben Wallace. That is going to be my rotation. Dwight Howard's going to be my 6th man. Tony Allen will not be playing. Michael Beasley will be playing. Nick Young will not be playing either. Neither will Andrew Bogut, unfortunately. So Stanley Johnson, you're going to be getting some minutes. You're a person. Dwight Bucks, you're not a person. Michael Scott will be getting some minutes. Mike Scott. This is going to come out really interesting, I think. I don't know how good this team's going to be the first year, but it should be interesting. And then Ryan Anderson will also get some minutes, and that will be it for the first season. So Anderson's going to get like 10 minutes a night. Scott can get like 15, I guess. Stanley Johnson's going to get like... Wait, did I screw something up here? How do I not have any minutes left? Should be. Oh, it's because I'm in a 10-minute rotation. Okay, so actually, Ryan Anderson, you're literally going to get 5 minutes tonight. Scott, you're going to get 10. Johnson, like 12. I don't really want this team, like, playing a lot. because they're not very good. So we're going to go 36 here, 36 here, Tobias Harris 33, Jimmy Butler 34, 34 here as well. So that is going to be the rotation for the first year. It is obviously not the best bench in the world. The starting lineup, I would say, is definitely pretty good. I definitely think this team should make the playoffs. So Oscar Robertson, obviously one of the best point guards in NBA history. Jimmy Butler, Tobias Harris, Karl Malone, and then Ben Wallace. Off the bench, we got Dwight Howard, Michael Beasley, Stanley Johnson, Mike Scott, and Ryan Anderson. So 10-man rotation for the first year. Also, if you're wondering where like Ben Simmons went and everybody else, I either assign them to random teams that are not in the NBA because I just swap him for a legend, or I think I sent actually Ben Simmons to free agency. I think I did send Ben Simmons to free agency, so he's going to be signing with somebody. It will not be me. So we're looking decent for the moment, and I'll see you guys at the end of the first season. So it was a pretty good first season. We go 71-11. Oscar Robertson, Mr. Triple-Double before Russell Westbrook, does win MVP with an absolutely insane year. 23 points, 13 rebounds, 15 assists. Unbelievable. Definitely not trading him. Trae Young, Rookie of the Year, Larry Nance Jr., Giannis, Jonas Valanciunas, and Brett Brown does get Coach of the Year. I thought we'd be maybe around a 1 or a 2 seed. I didn't think 71 wins, but you know what? When this game blesses me, which does not happen often, I do not complain. Karl, oh my God, he's a 99 overall. Malone's a 98. Butler, Tobias Harris, Dwight Howard. I do want to keep as many players as possible. Unfortunately, I don't know if that's going to be the case. I cannot believe Oscar Robertson led us in rebounding, but still, it's kind of fun for it. I'll go over who everybody was again at the end of the video just for fun, but I do honestly want to win 3 championships. It's kind of like the inner rebuild god in me, not to like suck myself a little bit, but you know what I mean. So we do sweep the Hawks here in the first round. It's us in the 76ers, us in the Raptors here in round number 2. I believe we should be able to beat them, even though they do have Kawhi, but we're a pretty good team at this point, I would say. Don't blow a 3-0 lead, seriously. Okay, I was going to say, if we blow a 3-0 lead, now we do got to deal with Giannis, which is not ideal, but you know what? It does happen, and we sweep them. And it's going to probably be us in Golden State, and it's actually us in Oklahoma City. So let's check out the Thunder, see who's on their team. Really didn't make any trades, doesn't look like. So it's going to be us and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Battle of the triple-double point guards. We're up 3-0 on them, and it's looking like we're going to win a championship this year. Come on, let's go. We win a championship in year number 1. Oscar Robertson, holy hell, Finals MVP. I'm going to have some fun with him, which I do not get to use him often, so when I do, I don't complain. Brett Brown, I mean, did just win Coach of the Year and lead us to a championship, so there's not really a reason to fire him. So you know what? I'll stick with him. Head scout, James Graham. Assistant coach, I'm going to go Otis Newman. Sure. And then assistant GM, I'm just going to take Owen Masters because why not? So I'm hoping this can come out good. I really hope it does. Up to the draft right now, I do not believe we're going to have, like, yeah, no good picks. You know, that's what I meant. Okay, that's our only trade offer. Ben Wallace, who did not, like, I know he's never, like, a big stats guy, but, I mean, I know he's unbelievable on the defensive side of the ball, but before you all are like, oh, you're just saying Ben Wallace is bad. 1, no, I'm not. 2, everybody knows this if you watch my videos. I like centers who score the ball, and I like every position with that. I mean, I do like defense, but I don't know. I would just be interested in seeing what sort of offers I get for him. Nobody wants Ben Wallace, I guess. Seriously, nobody want him? Okay, well, I guess we're not trading Ben Wallace then. I can definitely do it manually if Oscar Robertson's literally the highest rated player in the NBA. Holy shit. Do I get like any offers for like, not LeBron, but like Katie's a free agent? Like, could I trade like Oscar Robertson for Steph? I'm just like, honestly, I'm just interested. Nothing. Jokic, no. Westbrook. That would be funny to trade the triple doubles for each other. All right, this is interesting. Nobody even, oh, Jimmy Butler's free agent. Okay, so I could definitely get like a Rudy Gobert for him, I'm sure. I would actually be more interested in like a Jokic. Ben Wallace does have some decent trade value, but of course Jokic is just untouchable. Towns as well. Towns is not untouchable right here. Okay. I would be willing to basically give you every first round pick I own. For it to say he's not untouchable when he basically always is pretty crazy. What I actually might have to do here, which I honestly would not be opposed, is maybe re-sign Tobias Harris and then throw Tobias Harris in a trade. So I do want to get rid of these picks. Seriously. All right, nobody wants any of my draft picks, I guess. So let me see who they sign for me, or who they draft for me. Lucas Samanich, sure, why not? I guess he can come to the team. Jimmy Butler declines. Ryan Anderson, unfortunately, for $20 million, I am going to let walk. I just, no. Hard pass on that. I gave him a year. He's here. Stanley Johnson, I'll give the qualifying to. It's not, like, really that big of a deal. All right. I would like to re-sign Tobias Harris and Jimmy Butler. That is pretty obvious. Jimmy Butler, contract given. Hopefully he accepts it after we do win a championship. Tobias Harris, I'm going to pay as well. You know what? I'll bring back Dwight Howard. He's a little suspect at some points in time, but I'll bring back... oh, wow. We're really letting guys go. All right. I do kind of want to re-sign like Michael Beasley and Stanley Johnson. Mike Scott can go. Actually, he's the main character. I can't let Mike Scott go. No, I'm not going to let Mike Scott go. Okay, so I guess I don't really have bird rights on him, which is, honestly, it's fine. It's not like it's really like that hard to sign Mike Scott. Wherever he is, Michael Scott, minimum contract, should sign it, I would assume. And yes, he does. So we're going to get those two back. And now I honestly am going to try to include, because Karl Anthony Towns would be cool. He's not somebody you're able to get a lot. And when you are able to, where did he go? Oh, he's right here. And when you are able to potentially trade for him, okay, he's not untouchable. And not Jimmy Butler. I meant to do Tobias Harris. Come on. I also realized that cap space is going to be an issue. 16 million more. You definitely have a bet, like a Jeff Teague. All right, and I'll also throw you this first-round pick. This first-round pick. Come on. This will go through. Come on. Don't be such losers. Will they take this? Nothing, really? That's unfortunate. Ben Wallace, give me any trade offers now that this is over. Okay, yes, he does. We have 19 offers. I'm super thirsty right now, and I'm sorry about it. Montrezl Harrell, it's not really what I'm looking for. Like, Rudy Gobert, kind of what I was looking for. I'm also seeing Ben Simmons, but I'm not going to take Ben Simmons. Andre Drummond is not bad as well. All right, you know what? We're going to take Rudy Gobert. He's how many years? He's 3 years younger. He puts up, like, not unbelievably better stats, but, like, decently better stats. And I know people are probably... Actually, do I really... You know what? No. I'm not going to be a loser. We're going to roll with the team. Let me see. We don't need a backup for Robertson. Sam Mitchell will be in the G League. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm going to get a backup shooting guard and a backup small forward. We'll kind of keep this team the way it is. Just because I think it would be fun. Wesley Matthews is going to regress so hard. So is everybody else here, pretty much. Give me Wayne Ellington for 2 years. Oh, I want to re-sign Michael Beasley. All right, Wayne Ellington's here. And then, do we... Okay, Stanley Johnson, I'll give a contract to, I guess. Why not? It can't really hurt. I mean, you're not getting paid by anybody else. The fact that I'm paying him that much money is ridiculous, but it's for the sake of the video, I guess. So let's just double check here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I will see you guys at the start of season number 2 with the rotation. So this is going to be the rotation for year number 2. Oscar Robertson, Jimmy Butler, Tobias Harris, Karl Malone, and Ben Wallace. What I basically have decided is after this season, what I'm probably going to do is move on from Jimmy Butler and Tobias Harris, just because they are guys I get a lot. They're in the NBA right now. I know people might not want to see me trade them, but I do use them quite a bit. Guys like Robertson, Malone, and Wallace, I obviously only really ever use when I do like historic rebuilds, stuff like that. I'll probably roll with the bench a little bit. I mean, Wayne Ellington's obviously nobody, but these 3 guys are. So it'll be interesting, but I definitely do have very high hopes for this season, season number 2. Hopefully we can repeat, and I'll see you guys at the end of the year. So back-to-back years, MVP, Mr. Triple-Double himself, 72-10 this year. I believe we were 71-11 last year. Improvement. Ja Morant, Rookie of the Year. Trae Young. Ben Wallace actually does win Defensive Player of the Year. It's a good thing I did not trade the man. I'm sure people were already commenting when I was looking at trade offers, which I'm glad I didn't. Jeremy Lin, most improved, and Brett Brown does win Coach of the Year as well. So conference, we did lead the league in wins, which is not really surprising. Robertson led us in points, and then it was Malone. I did re-sign Robertson and Ben Wallace to contracts. Karl Malone wanted to test free agency. I'm going to re-sign the man. I'm going to do my best, hopefully. Then it was Butler, Harris, Howard. Rebounds was also Robertson. Assists was Robertson as well. Us in Brooklyn here, round number 1. I don't really think this should be too tough of a series. Let's go. Also, side note, just while I'm sitting in the playoffs, because I always have nothing to talk about while I'm sitting in the playoffs, unless the series is close, of course. I've been thinking about making some videos besides rebuilds. So, like, just kind of like NBA talk videos. I mean, I know I say all the time I want to do NBA talk videos, but, like, I actually kind of do this time. I think it would be fun. Maybe throw up some gameplay in the background, stuff like that. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted. But if there's anything you want to see me talk about, let me know. I was thinking about maybe opening another channel and doing it on there. But I feel like, you know what, why really do that when I have a great crowd right now? Everybody who seems to love basketball, that's why they watch these videos. So if you have any topics you'd like to see me cover, literally anything, any bold topics, let me know down below in the comment section. I'm probably going to do one of those in about a week or so. So if you want to see something like that, please let me know down below in the comment section. We did just win a championship. I mean, not that it really was any competition, but we did. CFO Jordan Malone, I believe you should still be an A. You are. We are all set there for the 3rd and final season. So up to the draft at the moment. We do have 3 first-round picks. Why can I only trade 2 things? 1, 2, 3. Okay, there we go. I was like, it was only letting me trade 2 things. 2 first-round picks from the Celtics. I will take, and then I also, oh, I thought I had second-round picks as well. So, we are paying some guys at this point. Lucas Samanich is here now. I do want to, again, as I mentioned, I do want to probably trade Butler and Harris. Dwight Howard, I guess I can keep. He's a little bit of a suspect locker room presence, but I feel like I can keep him. So, let's look at some offers. Do we get any offers for Butler and Harris together? No, we do not. How about Butler and Samanich? How about just Jimmy Butler? Okay, you know what? I guess we have to do it after the draft. Feels like that's always when offers come up, even though I don't get why, but it was how it works, basically. Qualifying. Karl Malone has a fucking qualifying offer. Oh, my God. Bless this roster creator, man. Actually, I mean, it sounded a little weird. I made the roster myself, but, like, you know what I mean. So, we do get 2 offers here. Neither of which I will be taking. Blake Griffin got traded to the Spurs. That's interesting. Jimmy Butler. Let's glance at some offers here. Trae Young, who could theoretically play shooting guard. We'd also get John Collins, who I don't really need. It would be interesting, though. DeMar DeRozan. I mean, don't get me wrong. Ooh, I do like Jimmy Butler. I do want to kind of keep Jimmy Butler, but I also get him quite a bit. Devin Booker's not a guy I get a lot. I do want to try to keep Dwight Howard, though. How about this? Just a first-round pick. I'll also throw you, like, 3 seconds. Come on. Just, I mean, you'll be interested if we do. Seriously? You're going to do it for a guy who wants to, like, literally fuck everybody in the locker room? Love of God. Love of God. Oh, my God. This is seriously, it's going to take, like, this much. There we go. Devin Booker, welcome to the team. Not that any of those first-round picks had any trade value, but Devin Booker is going to be on this team now. Tobias Harris, I get more than Jimmy Butler, so I definitely want to move Tobias Harris, and I'm sorry if that's going to bother you, but I'm just trying to spice up the rebuild, make it kind of fun. Kevin Knox would be interesting. I mean, 11 points is obviously not ideal, but I don't really need him to score on this team. Wiggins is also an option who really, you know what? I never get Andrew Wiggins. Let's see if Andrew Wiggins can thrive on this team. I think he can. It's obviously not the best trade in the world, and I understand that, but it'll be interesting. Let's go re-sign Karl Malone. Hopefully. The man does have 3 offers. I'm just going to give him a contract. He's going to go to the Clippers. I have obviously matched this contract 1,000%. I also do want to re-sign Mike Scott because I feel like it would just send me as the main character in the show. I have matched this contract. The man will be put back on this team. Okay, he's going to be put back on this team. There's absolutely not a chance in hell that he is not. And then I will re-sign Michael Scott. Okay, the contract has been matched. So I don't know if he's going to be on this team. Let me just check. I believe he should be. Yeah, he's right here. Let me go re-sign Michael Scott. Where are you? Where are you, Michael Scott? Could I get somebody better? Yeah, but do I want to? No. So we're looking pretty good at this point. The only thing I'm probably going to do is maybe look to improve the backup shooting guard position. Samanich and Ellington, neither of which were on my team. Or, well, neither of which, like, I have any issue trading. Could I potentially move you for a decent backup shooting guard? Rodney Hood. No, it's probably as good as it's going to get. Rodney Hood, welcome to the team. I believe we have 9 players. Let me just double check this one last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I will see you guys at the start of season number 3 with the rotation. So 3rd and final season, this is going to be the rotation. Oscar Robertson, Devin Booker, Andrew Wiggins, Karl Malone, and Ben Wallace. It's unfortunate that Malone did regress a little bit, but still obviously one of the best big men in the league. Off the bench, Rodney Hood, Stanley Johnson, Dwight Howard, Corey Joseph, no. That's actually going to be Michael Scott's role. We're going to switch that out. We are looking very, very good. Very excited to see how this team can do. Hopefully 3-peat, and I'll see you guys at the end of the 3rd and final year. So 3rd straight year, Oscar Robertson, MVP. Unfortunately, could not get a triple-double this year by 0.1 rebounds. Also, it always happens. 3rd and final year, I always have the worst record. It literally doesn't make sense at all, but it happens. RJ Hampton, Rookie of the Year. Vince Hunter, 6th man. Ben Wallace, again, Defensive Player of the Year. Thank God I didn't trade him. Kobe White, and then Brett Brown, 3rd year in a row, does win Coach of the Year. So I'm assuming we had the best record in the NBA. We did. I'm hoping to hop into some championships this year and just win the shit out of it. I kind of like the acquisition of Wiggins. It's just something I don't do a lot, so should be interesting. Us in the Knicks here in the 1st round. Should not be too much of a challenge. Also, if you guys did enjoy this video, let me know any other like fun ideas like this. Like obviously I can't really probably do this with many other TV shows. There's not really many other TV shows that are like as famous as this, maybe besides like Game of Thrones, which again, I know probably another felony. I don't watch. I'm not a big TV show guy. I'm more movies, but again, I don't really watch many movies either. I just watch YouTube videos for the most part. But anything else like this, just like let me know that down below in the comment section, and I will try my best to do it. So here we go. We are going to the NBA Finals. Yes, we are, and it's going to be the Golden State Warriors versus The Office here in the NBA Finals. Let's check out this Warriors team. Yeah, they really only lost to Marcus Cousins, but I think we can win. I still think we can win. We're up 1-0. We're up 2-0. Up 3-0. And if it is close, not that it will matter. I mean, if it's a good game, like if we're not getting blown out, I will hop in, get some gameplay, and I'll see you guys in the game. Alrighty, so I'm definitely excited to use the majority of these guys. Did Oscar Robertson, like, foul out? No, he didn't. I see him right there. Okay. I want my starters in. These guys are not guys I get to use a lot. Karl Malone right here. Give me a little pick and roll action with you, Karl. That's a mid-range jumper. Not what I was looking for. Karl Malone's got 15 points, 13 rebounds, and 6 assists on the night. Not very bad. KD, okay. Stephanie's going to hit a 3 probably, yeah. It's actually, this game is within reach. It's a 3-point game. I really didn't even realize that. What the fuck? That somehow worked. Karl Malone's going to get a layup to go, and I'm not complaining at this point. So I definitely do want to use Oscar Robertson. Ben Wallace. Kind of need him for the defense right now. Booker's going to be on Stephanie here. Okay, don't cross me out of my mind, please. Quinn Cook going to try to... Okay, we just need to play some defense. You know what? I'm taking a timeout, going against everything I believe in and using timeouts, but I want to get my subs in. I want to get them in. They need them. Like, literally the best player in the league right now, Oscar Robertson, is not in the game, and, like, with 2 minutes left, trying to close out an NBA Finals. That's just not going to happen. Starters in the game, please. I don't care if you're tired, Ben Wallace. Let's get it going. I need that defense. Oscar Robertson's got 31 points on the night, man. Holy fuck. This is fun getting to use these guys like this. 31, 12, and 9. The man needs one more assist, which I plan on getting right now. Battle of 2 of the best point guards of all time. Don't you ever comment like Steph Curry's not one of the best point guards of all time. He absolutely is, and you know damn well he is. Right to Karl Malone for the triple-double for Oscar Robertson. Let's go, baby, to close out the finals. 95% chance the man wins finals MVP. I'm just trying to play some good defense at this point and not lose this game because I want to sweep. I want to three-peat, and I want to sweep in the third one. I believe we swept actually the first 2 as well, which honestly isn't even that shocking. Klay Thompson's still here. I'm really hoping he signs with another team this year. I saw the rumors that like Kevin Durant might not be leaving the Warriors, which would be so unfortunate. But I also saw another rumor if they win, he's absolutely gone. So I don't really think anybody knows at this point. Ben Wallace, you want to come give me a pick? Okay, who even is that? Damian Jones is going to foul me. Are we on the free throw line? Nope, we are not. I kind of want to see what Oscar Robertson can do right here. Let's go. Give me a pick, Ben Wallace. A little log jam right here. I don't really know what just happened there. Ben Wallace going to go up for the layup, and nope, that's not going to go through. I wish he would just dunk. I mean, the man only is, what, like 6'9", I believe? So he's obviously not the biggest center in the world, but he'll do. He'll definitely do. Damian Jones on the inside. I can honestly just stay out here. Robertson on Steph Curry. What a matchup this would be, man. Okay, we just got shimmied like there's no tomorrow, but we're good. You know what? I'm going to take one final shot here with Oscar Robertson. 3-ball. Oh, that would have been nice, but I'll see you guys with the Finals MVP. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say Oscar Robertson won Finals MVP, and for the 3rd straight year he did, averaging a triple-double. Is the game frozen? Nope, there we go. So this was the Office rebuild. I thought it came out pretty well. This was a very, very fun team for me, especially getting to use Oscar Robertson, Karl Malone, Ben Wallace. Thank God I didn't trade them. But if you guys did enjoy, leave a like down below. If you guys do, make sure to subscribe. Let me know about any other video ideas, just in general, not even just rebuild-wise, down below in the comment section, as I mentioned, or any other fun videos like this. One more time, I will go over everybody. Mike Scott's obviously Michael Scott. Dwight Howard was Dwight Schrute. I don't know the last name. I'm sorry. Jimmy Butler, Jim Halpert, Michael Beasley, Pam Beasley, Stanley Johnson, Stanley Hudson, Ryan Anderson, Ryan Howard, Oscar Robertson, Oscar Martinez, Karl Malone, Kevin Malone, Tobias Harris, Toby Flenderson, and Ben Wallace was David Wallace. So if you guys did enjoy, one more time, leave a like down below. If you guys do, make sure to subscribe. Go follow me on Twitter. Link is always in the description, and you will kind of get alerts about videos before I even post them. So again, I also apologize. I haven't seen The Office. I'm sure I'm going to get absolutely destroyed that I haven't seen that or Game of Thrones in the comment section, but it should be fun. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys all in the next video.